Happy October. Hope you all are doing well and staying safe and healthy. I am, the same as I was in September, just keeping my head down, trying to stay focused, working on some things. I thought that since October is the month of costumes for everybody, being Halloween month, that I would update you all on some of the projects that I've been working on over the last several months. I know when quarantine started that I had teased you all with things that I was going to do in process when we were talking about cosplay before, so I thought that I would take it as Cosplay 2.0 today. So two sort of bigger cosplay projects that I've been working on. Those of you who follow me online or have seen me at events such as Wizard World, Bachelor Pad, my Wonder Woman cosplay is pretty popular. I'm not sure, other than general maintenance, which I've been periodically doing as it's gotten worn, there's much I can do as far as upgrades from that costuming goes. I did last year get a wig so that I could properly get the Linda Carter 70s height and width in there. So that was a nice improvement from last year. And I thought that to kind of extend my range and being able to wear that costume, that I would work on a cape. And I will not lie, I avoided starting this project, not for the sewing and not for the construction, but sheerly for the math of the project. Because as you know, many of you, and I'll see if my editing skills will let me inject an image here, but her floor length cape is not small. If you know me, I am 6 feet tall barefoot, so when you add the boots, I'm about 6'3", 6'4". So this cape had to be large. I also wanted it to have a lot of sweep. So I'm hitting things over here. It's a 3/4 circle. So let me grab it for you. So this is the cape. I know this isn't a full length video, so you can't see, but it is hitting the floor. I'm still finishing up some final steps. I grossly underestimated the amount of star appliques I needed. So these ones are kind of pinned right now for placement. I ordered some more, but of course they're sold out. So I'm waiting for them to get restocked to ship me some, and then I'll be able to continue this process. I'm very excited about it. Once I did the math and cut the 20 some yards of fabric in the various colors, it actually started to come together and I got really excited about it. So I can't wait to start to add this in whenever we can get back to cosplaying. This was a monster, but I'm glad that I tackled it, and I'm going to do her proud when I get a chance to wear her out. The other cosplay seems very timely, since I know Disney Plus is putting out WandaVision. This is a cosplay I've always wanted to do, but just haven't gotten around to working on it, mostly because molding a foam headpiece like the Scarlet Witch in the original comic series is something that I have not done before. So similar to the avoidance of having to do the math with the Wonder Woman cape, I am avoiding having to tackle that new project. But I have bit the bullet and I started gathering materials and resources to finish my Scarlet Witch cosplay, which I'm very excited about. I do have one piece here so far, and that would be, if you follow me on Instagram, you got a peek of this a couple weeks ago when it arrived, but I have my Scarlet Witch bodysuit, purchased on Etsy because this is, I wanted something well done and I didn't want to mess around with making it myself. So this is made for me. Very excited about it. I ordered boots. I have pink tights coming. I've got my gloves. Now that I have tackled the math of a cape, I'm going to start working on a cape. That's the next piece. And then the finishing piece will be getting a red wig. I have one. I'm not sure if it's the right one to use for this. And then working on that headpiece. So I'm excited because if I could get this done by next year and we can actually do things again in person, it will be the perfect time for this costume. And finally, a little something different. There are a couple of things in Chicago, and I know big Halloween fans, you know, kind of the horror costuming is more up your alley. It's something I haven't really gotten into, although several years ago, and actually once when I was very young, I'll see if I can pull up that picture as well, but I went as the Bride of Frankenstein for Halloween. My mom was always watching those classic horror movies around Halloween, and I just love the Bride of Frankenstein. She was so beautiful and a little scary. So I know that I begged my mom to let me go as her once for Halloween when I was a kid, and probably about 6 or 7 years ago, I decided that I was going to use my sewing skills and I was going to make a grown-up version of that costume, which I did. I will, I'll just show you. So when I did it 6 or 7 years ago, I made the costume, made the dress, teased the heck out of my hair, did my makeup. I will post a picture of the last time that I wore it. And she's been sitting in a box ever since then. So I thought that with things happening here and other kind of cool conventions, that there might be some opportunities for me to take her out more than just once a year for Halloween. And thinking in that nature, I did not want to be doing that to my hair every single time I had to don the costume. So with now my, you know, I have developed some wig styling skills, I decided that I was going to try and tackle making a Bride of Frankenstein wig, which I have finally done, and I'm very excited about it. I think she's perfect. She's going to make my life so much easier. So now that she's done, I'll just add some more hairspray so she doesn't go anywhere, trim it back and be ready to go. Then I'm all set. This is an easy costume. It's super comfortable. I can wear whatever underneath because it's really thick material and it goes to the ground. So I'm very excited about having this one completed and having her being ready to go. I may even, if there are any trick-or-treaters or anybody coming around this Halloween, I might put her on and sit out front of my house while kids pick up candy. So that will be fun and will be a good test. And if I do, I will certainly post pictures on my social media. So that kind of summarizes what I've been working on costume and cosplay wise. Now that some of these are in process, I have a couple more to-dos and actually need to get back into the swing of things with my burlesque, because there are a couple of venues in Chicago that are starting to open up and do some limited performances with restricted social guidelines. And so I need to get back on track with that. I also have 2 costumes and concepts that I had in process before all the quarantine and everything shut down. So I need to refresh my brain on those and get working. I think everybody in general is kind of calling 2020 a wash at this point, and then I can get a head start on prepping things in advance for 2021 should things open up, and then I can have 2 or 3 new acts to debut then. Hope you guys are all well and staying safe, and as always, happy Halloween. Thanks for following.